All right. Welcome to another impactful episode with me, Amit Khanna, and my special guest today, Santhosh Nimmani. Hey, Santhosh, how are you?
Yeah, hi, hi, Mitji. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity, and I'm doing great.
Oh, the pleasure is mine, my dear. Thank you very much for taking time to come and share your story. So, before I move on to Santosh, let me introduce him and share his part first. So, Santosh hails from the southern part of India, and Santosh is a proud introvert career mentor. He's been shy for a very, very long time, and he understood that it's the superpowers of introversion. And, he achieved success personally and professionally. Now, I want you to think about this situation. We all heard about stories of, students being in hostel and, how things are, right? And we also heard a lot of bullies in hostels. Forget hostels, it's everywhere in a way. Well, Santosh shares with us how he met one during his stay in his hostel. One day, his roommate bullied him and teased him to such an extent that that person poured a bucket full of dirty, smelly water on him. Now, being in that situation, being a 13 years old child, and he didn't had any clue what to do. And being an introvert, he just couldn't gather the energy to come out and speak and say no. It happened again after a few days, and that's where something triggered inside him, and he just said no. And he said to stop it. And he realized at that moment his strengths about being an introvert. Life changed from that point, and now he is not only an introvert specialist, I should say, a person who helps others to understand how they can change their career, how they can break out of the cocoon of introvertism and still excel in their lives. He's also there to help 1 million introverts to be proud of their introversion and professionally achieve success. Well, that's amazing, isn't it? So, before I continue, let me welcome Santosh once again. Hi, Santosh.
Hello, sir.
So,
Thank you so much for the great introduction.
oh no, no, definitely. I mean, I was very, very amazed to hear. I've been hearing about the bullies and people doing a lot of unnecessary things. Sometimes it's just mostly it's for fun, but it's not a fun for the person who's receiving it.
Yes.
So let's start there. Share that instance. I know it's gonna scraping off your old burns, but
Hmm.
I would still like to hear that.
Okay, great. So, first of all, let me start with one small thing, which today, what special we have for today. That is, today is I call it as. I mean, I believe there are some superhumans on this world, on this planet Earth. So I believe no one believes this, but yes, there are some superhumans. We call them as mothers. So today is World's Mother's Day. So thank you so much to my mother and all the mothers out there who do all the things at a single stretch, at a single time. They are multitaskers and do all the things to make their child whatever they can. It's about love. Fathers give all the. I mean, they can give the instructions and all, but mother will be giving you the real love because she will be very close to you. So for me as well, my mother is so close to me, and I want to start my story with my mother only because she is the one. Because of her over caring, over care, I was a person who become complete introvert. It is not a wrong thing because she loves me a lot, but yes, it went wrong on me. So she used to take care of every single thing, even small. Even I want to share one instance about the bully first. There only I got that bullying part started. So once in my, I think so, in my fifth, I believe so, fifth class somewhere. So I got somewhere. I'm a very shy person. I never talk to people because my mom used to shut me inside home and ask me not to go out. because she know that if I go out, people will tease me, or people will because I used to be a very lean guy and black, so people used to call me like that, lean, and my hair used to be messy, and people used to bully me, and people used to take an advantage of me. So because of which my mom closed me inside home every single time, even she never used to allow me to go out and play as well with people. So that kind of love, I mean, it is a love, but it went, as I told you, it went wrong on me. So I was so closed. One day there is an instant where I unfortunately, one of my class leader is absent on that day, so my teacher told me to go and lead the class. So next day, I mean, on that evening only, I told my mom that, mom, I kept as I was being a leader. Then she immediately asked me not to be a leader, because it's people's task and people will take advantage on you, or they will bully you. So there are a lot of things which she told me, and asked me never to take this responsibility of leadership. So in this way, that love she used to, I mean, she used to pour on me. But yeah, as again, I'm talking about bullies. When I was in my 8th or 7th, this happened. So there is an incident where I mean, it's a cricket, I think in India it is very famous sport, where we are playing normally there. We got to have I mean, small teams in a big ground. So I think six to seven people around in one team, where I was very I can tell I'm not a good batsman or good bowler or good player at all. I'm just we call it a standby player. So I was there, but I'm the last batsman as well. So unfortunately, all my team got, I mean, out. I'm the only one, and apart from that, there is one more great batsman opposite to me. He's batting very well. So we are about to reach to our winning state, but yeah, unfortunately, I made a mistake, and because of which he got run out. So now what happened? People started, all the team members of mine started bullying me, telling, because of you this happened, and they started telling, you are, I mean, you lean guy, you black guy, why are you doing this? You want us to, I mean, all this again. All, I don't want to give the what they told, but yes, they have started bullying me, teasing me, giving bad words. So I felt so bad at that moment. I don't know what happened. Something triggered in me, like, it is not, I mean, because of which I got confidence that I should do this, at least to, I mean, to make them shut. So on that day, I have made it, and I won the match for the team. And but after the match, I threw the bat out there and I ran to my home crying. Why? Because that, I mean, I don't know, I am so, as I told you, I am so closed and I'm so sensitive, because of which I got that feeling of, I got emotional thing at that moment. And I ran to my, I mean, I reached my home, and I was telling to my mom, telling, mom, I was so sad today. I mean, I'm crying like crazy after reaching home. Then my mom told, then I told you always don't go out and all. So on that day, I didn't even tell something to that people. I just threw a bat out there and it just came. And I spoke only few words to my mom. After that, I slept. So yeah, there I got some trigger in my mind. There also, there is a small trigger, like, why I didn't tell anything to them, why I mean, why I should cry over there, and why I should tell this to my mom. I can give an answer to them, or I can tell something to them, and I can come. That can I can do, but I couldn't do it, because maybe that feelings are there, that anxiety feeling, and maybe I felt like what they will think, and I am so exhausted with people around me as well. So yeah, that is a small incident which I remembered. And next, about the hostel incident which you mentioned, in my I mean, when I was 13 or 14 somewhere, I have came across this hostel thing, which is I think 1 or 2 years which I was there in that hostel. But yeah, again, my mom is so protective, so she, I mean, my dad as well. So yeah, they used to come every 2 weeks or 1 week to the hostel. But yeah, unfortunately, I was not so accustomed to that hostel in the starting. But yes, we should be, because over here we have to do it. It is very strict. We cannot go out that once or twice in a week and all. But they can come and watch me. So once there is, as was I already, you have mentioned that this incident happened. Like, one person, one of my roommate, that too, he started bullying me for nothing. There is no reason why he bullies me. Just for fun. Just for fun, he do that. One day he throw this dirty water when I was going for bath. While going for bath, it went great. But yeah, while coming out, he threw this dirty, smelly water on me, because of which I got late to the class. So because of which I got a punishment of standing outside for 2 hours. So at that moment again, I realized I didn't tell that to my professor as well at that moment, because or teacher as well. I didn't complain because I felt like he is a bully. What if I tell him? I mean, if my teacher call him, or again he will bully me, or again he will make it even more big things to me. So I felt so bad, or I felt like I'm afraid of it. So I didn't tell to my teacher out there on that day. But next time what happened is, I was again after my study hours and all, I reached my room. He's my roommate. He along with one of my roommate, one more roommate, they are talking about me itself. I was sleeping. So they started talking some bad things and some nonsense about me. But I didn't. I was not sleeping. I was awake only. So I was listening to them. So but yeah, he started touching me, and pushing me out, all these things. He started doing it. Then somewhere something triggered in my mind that why shouldn't I talk, or why shouldn't I raise voice for me? How many days I have to shut my mouth like this? I know that it is so exhausting for me to talk to him, but still I should rise at least. This time, if not now, I may not be doing it anytime. So on that moment only, I woke up and I hurled his neck. So that incident actually made him so. He also got panicked. What happened to this guy? Suddenly, why he has done that? So he also reacted immediately. The roommate who is sitting, other roommate who is sitting beside him, pulled him out. So the next time, never. He didn't even talk to me, and he never dared to come to me. So then I understood that okay, fine. So it's not like I should be afraid and I should be like this. I also have, I should raise my voice whenever it is required. Even though I get exhausted when I'm talking to people, at least when it is required, I should raise my voice. I should. That's what I call it as voice for self-love. That's on that day also I have written a ebook which is available in Amazon Kindle. Thanks to Amit ji for helping me to do it. Yeah, so that's what I have written, that how you can raise a voice for self love. So it is about, not about going gundagiri and all, but it's about me. So on that day, if I didn't raise my voice or I didn't react properly, maybe he will be continuing again and again, which might hurt my particular feelings, or my particular be self confidence. That's what I want to tell.
Let me ask you here. Did you spoke about this to your mom?
No, I didn't tell her.
Okay. Did you ever told her later on, not that moment, but now it's been a while, that did you ever told her that, this happened and you raised it and something, that was the, I just want to know what her reaction would be if you have ever told her.
Yeah, I didn't tell her this incidents, but yeah, after seeing me from couple of years, recently that too, after being into the self development industry, and I was speaking on different platforms, she found that she also asked me. She used to, she know about me from my childhood. I used to hide behind her and all. She used to ask me what actually made you to come out like this. Right now you're speaking and all. I told her, because of your overprotective nature, I couldn't come out. Right now at least I'm coming out and I'm speaking, because of which I'm getting some identity. At least I'm doing something good. People are actually coming out to me and telling, Santosh, you're speaking the right word. And also that, she even felt, yes, you told the correct thing and all. She was agreeing with me after speaking out. If I am quiet, maybe she will not know about it, but yeah, I started coming out and started talking. Then she understood, okay, this is also required over here.
Interesting. Now, I completely understand. And for those who all do not know, Santosh also has his own show. Santosh, can you tell about that for just a quick
Yes,
minute?
yes, sure, sir. So there is the same thing like stories that impact. I have also started a show of stories of hope, introvert special, which is only, I was calling out all the introverts out there who got success personally and professionally. So with my show, I want people to get hope. So like me, there are a lot of people who don't know what is this introversion is all about. Everyone think that, array, I am like, everyone are different. My character is different, or no one has this hope that you are also same. There is 50, there is a study, there is a research done. There are almost 50% of the complete world population will be having these characteristics of having introversion in their life some or other day. It can be today, or it can be in their childhood, anywhere. So I want to tell the complete world, the whole world, that introversion is not something which is wrong, or which should not be having. People have this myth, introversion should not be there and you should go out and talk. No, it's not like that. It's okay. So I want to show that to the people who are into introvert, are being introverts, or right now introverts, but yeah, still they are able to succeed in their career, in their personally and professionally as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. So tell me about the journey of last couple of years. So I want to just understand, and people probably would also like to know that just by raising voice once, you can't be completely changed, right? There is definitely certain things you would have done. There are steps that you would follow, and what all happened. Let's share
Okay.
that.
So yes, that is where I was being there. But yeah, one thing I want to tell, that particular incident triggered an introspection in me. There is a self-reflection started in me, telling that, Santosh, if you rise over here, or if you rise voice over here, just for a few seconds, that too, that fight doesn't last for even minutes as well. Few seconds, he shut his mouth and he didn't come to me after that. So that means there is something which is stopping you. So then I started thinking about myself, means what are my strengths, what I can do over here, and why I'm being so having this low self-esteem, why I'm thinking that people will take advantage of me again and again, and they're doing it again and again. So I started thinking about me. That's where my introspection started. Then again, then I was sitting alone. Sometimes after my college days, in specific, I started thinking about my strengths. So what are my strengths? So I don't know what are my strengths, to be frank, at that moment, because in a student life, I don't know, because everyone will be having different strengths. But yeah, most of the people are extroverted, means they will come out and speak. That is the only strength most of the people have. I don't have that. But apart from that, what I have only one thing, that is about something like creative thing, and I have understood what exactly is there in me. So I love to work on something creative, or I love to work on something new. It's not like, it should not be any old or traditional way. It should be something new. And every day I should be updated. So I always feel this. I don't want to be the same every day. If you see my profile, I mean, on my profile as well, almost for every 1 or 2 months, the poster design changes. Everything changes, because I don't like to be the same every single for at least some period of time. So that is where my strength comes in. So then I understood that, okay, these are my strengths. Now what are my weaknesses? So I again introspected at that moment. Then I understood that going out is one of the biggest weakness for me. I cannot go out and I cannot speak. That maybe because of the overprotective nature of my mom, or it can be I was raised in a small town. I have no communication skills, and I'm very bad at English. So these are some limiting beliefs which I have at that moment. So these are some, I mean, this is one weakness. Apart from that, I don't have any presentation skills. So yeah, so I mean, my grooming skills, everything is very bad. So then I started thinking about how I can make my weakness into my strengths. So again, I worked on it in my office when I started my career. At that moment, again, I used my strengths and I worked on my weaknesses. That is a period where I worked on I used my strengths and I worked on my weaknesses, where I got good recognition in my office. Wherever I work, in some particular, at least teams, my managers gave me appreciation, telling you can do better, or they have encouraged me. So they have given me good opportunities. So then I understood, okay, fine. So now it is time to me to work on my weakness more, because I have given my strengths. But yeah, still I started slowly working on my weakness, because I am feeling so uncomfortable doing it. So coming out and talking, giving presentations is not my cup of tea at all. But yeah, I started doing it, but I feel so uncomfortable doing it. But somehow I started practicing it, making better. As I told you, every 1 or 2 months I want to change. So once I started doing it again and again, then I understood, okay, I can do it better in this new way. And I started looking into other people, how they are doing it. I was watching other people's style and all. I started doing it. So in this way, I worked on my weakness, but at a point where obviously we don't know till, still there are a lot of weaknesses in you, but you don't know until unless there will be a situation. So I should tell a situation where in my office there is a small event where we have to talk. That's just a farewell event. I should talk, but I couldn't talk anything at that stage. Normal communication, one-on-one communication in the meetings I can speak, but going on stage, talking about something is not my cup of tea. Again, I understood that. Then I started working on it as well. But yeah, in the middle, what happened is there is I invested in something, and I mean, again, I told you I want to explore myself. So because of which I have invested in wrong ways. So because of which I got some invest. I mean, I lost a lot of money, because of which I went into depression. Because of the introversion which I have, I don't have much friends. I have only very close circle, that is around maybe 2 to 3 friends with me. So even they are know about because of my business things and all, I couldn't concentrate on them, I didn't talk to them, and I lost connection to them as well. So now at that depression moment, at that low moment, no one is there with me. I was the only guy, that to introvert. I even couldn't tell that to my parents as well. That kind of situation I went. Obviously everyone can relate to this. As an introvert, even more people can relate to this. If you go into that swamp, you don't want to tell it to people as well. No one actually talks to you as well. So because of which, obviously you should take care of yourself. So in that swamp, yes, I struggled a lot. Fortunately, I have a friend who called me and asked me what is happening on that day, and I told something went wrong. Somehow I opened up, and they helped me to get out of it for few days. After that, again I thought this is not the way I should do it. And I mean, I should tell that swamp period is such a way that I couldn't even come out of my room. That kind of swamp it is. That kind of depression it is. So even I told you, right, it is about that loneliness came into my life. So which is pushing me. So it is pulling me back. Like you cannot do anything. That again, that limiting beliefs came into my life. But yeah, as an introvert, I felt like even more what's it called, even more dark, because no one is there to at least tell me what to do. So yes, again, I because of my strengths I can tell, because of my thinking, at least I will be having this thinking of I should change. So this should not be there today. I should change at least. So in that way, again, I started working on myself. Like I started again involving in some other activities in my office. Somehow I came out of it. But yeah, unfortunately or fortunately, whatever it is, so I came out of it, which made me realize that there, if I am there or there, I cannot do anything in life. So there I realized only one thing. So if I am like this because of my one friend, I came out, there are a lot of people like me. So what about all these people? I was then I understood. Recently I understood about this. I mean, I was thinking about this. This happened year and a half back. So before this lockdown only, this all things happened. So in this lockdown, I was thinking, if I'm like this, how can I do it better? How can I mean, if I'm the only, I mean, I'm not the only one who has the, I mean, who maybe went into swamp or anything. There are a lot of people. I know about few people as well. After coming out of swamp, I got to know few people are also in this particular thing, and they are also into this depression and all. So I felt like, what can I do? Then I felt, I mean, it is not my particular area. I should give credit to my mentor, who is Dev Gadvi, Guru Dev Gadvi. So basically he made me to realize, okay, fine, Santosh, what you can do better. So then I understood, okay, fine, what can I do? What I have achieved in my life is about coming out of that swamp or using my superpowers. Means that is about what are my strengths. And I worked on my weakness, right? That is where I understood, okay, this is the part where I should work on, which I used in my career, and I have got good appreciation from my managers and my team leads. So I can actually tell that to people, yeah, I have done it, so you can also do it. So in that way, I found this particular part of introversion. Then I have studied about introversion, and I understood how introverts actually are working, what actually myths introverts have, how we can do it. So all these things, and right now I started raising my voice. This is where I always tell this, raising your voice is very important, because people should get the awareness. People don't have the awareness. I don't have the awareness, to be frank. Before whatever happened before the swamp and all, yeah, I don't have the awareness of what introversion is, what this depression is, how to come off how to come off how to come out of it. So all these things I don't have. So yeah, that made me think about, yes, I should do something big. I should actually help introverts like me who are actually into swamp, or maybe feeling this lonely feeling, or maybe feeling that I am only the one in this planet Earth who don't have anything, any extra skills. So yeah, that is how I started, Amit.
Awesome, awesome. So tell me, before I jump on to my last question, I have one more point to ask.
Hmm.
So, how are you doing it now? So, if how should people connect with you, and what is it that you would help them with? And I mean, how are you doing spreading this whole thought process? I know you have your show, I know you have your ebook as well, but apart from that, is there something that people can look out for, and
Yes.
where they can connect with you?
Okay. So the social media, I mean, you can search me on social media with Nimmani Santhosh in Instagram, or I have my YouTube channel, I have my Facebook page and all. You can connect with me. I think can I can share you the links.
Please, you can put it here on the chat. And
Okay.
while Santosh is doing that, if for everyone who's watching it live and who will be watching it in recording, you will find Santosh's link in the description as well. I'll also ask him to put it on, all the platforms of this live.
Okay.
So, Santosh, if you can just put it here on the regular chat, I'll just display it.
Yeah. So yeah, you can reach me. And right now I have a program of, I mean, right now, three things. One is about, I have a program at Career Booster, where you can first of all boost your career. And I am working on that program. Still, that program is not open. We will be opening that soon. And second thing is about one-on-one calls as well. That also about to open. Third is about the book. So I am writing a book that is the topic of rise of proud introverts. So the same topic I'm going to write, where I will be telling you how my journey started and how I have achieved it. And even I was doing a lot of research regarding different introverts in the world and how they have done it. I have going through all their books and all, what I mean, their biographies and all. So maybe the date is October 7th. Maybe it is coming on October 7th. That's what I want to commit to you right now. This is the first time I'm committing the date, but yes, I want to commit it to the people. Yeah, the same thing, rise of proud introverts, because it's introvert. I believe introversion is not something you should be feeling bad of, or it is not an illness. Introversion is a motivation. If you think positive, I mean, if you take some positives regarding introversion, you can excel in your career, and you will reach great heights. So even I have done it. So right now, if you are seeing me because of the introversion, right now also I'm an introvert. After this particular call, I will be definitely going into my zone. I will be having my personal time, and I will be sitting alone for some time. Yes, people ask, I mean, Amit, you just want to add this. People ask me, Santosh, are you an extrovert? Because you are speaking continuously without any gap and you are able to do it. No, I'm not an extrovert. Again, as I told you, I'm here for a purpose. That purpose only driving me. It is not like right now, even I'm an introvert. I should talk over here because I'm on a purpose, right? Without talking, how people will get to know the same thing, nothing else. Even I'm doing my YouTube videos, the lives, everything, because I'm on a purpose to do it. So nothing is actually driving me to do it, only the purpose to help people like me. That is the only purpose which drives me. So that's where I'm not an extrovert. Still, I'm an introvert. I'm a proud introvert. I can tell I'm a proud introvert. Thank you.
Well said, well said. No, yeah, definitely. uh, you're on a purpose, and that drives you to put up every single day in front of large group. So that's very well said. Now let me ask you my one question that I ask everybody, is that, do you believe in stories? Do you believe in storytelling, and do you feel that stories impact people's life?
Yes, I completely believe and I agree with you, because starting day, I'm a best example of it. So I never used to tell my story to anyone, to be frank. So once I started telling my story in my YouTube videos or all the social media platforms, I understood that people get connected to stories, not with the content. So everyone will give the motivation or the message, whatever it is, but no one tells their story. So if you are not telling the story, people will not connect to you. There will be no connection. They will don't know about you, who you are, and anything. So if you know about your story, they will connect to you more. I believe this. I mean, one more example I just want to tell. For example, MS Dhoni. After knowing about his story, I got completely connected to this guy because I can see a small town guy who has done very big. So I got completely connected to him because of the story only. I got connected even more better. So that's what I believe. Stories will impact. If you tell it to people, they also get inspired and they also get empowered.
So true, so true. I agree with you, and of course, I definitely agree because that's the whole purpose of my show as well. So fantastic, fantastic, Santosh. Thank you very much for giving your valuable time to me and to the audience because each story is unique and each human being is unique. What happens
Exactly.
is that when we club them, when we ask them to share their story, like you said, how you got how you got more connected with MS Dhoni. There will be many people who will get connected to you, listening to you, and other stories that are there.
Yeah.
So thank you very much once again. And now I'm going to display the information one more time for the audience and for everyone who's viewing. So that's you connect with Santosh there. Of course, it will be on the comment section of all the platforms as well. So if you don't grasp it immediately, don't have a pen and a paper, it's okay. Uh, and connect with him, understand what is he doing, look out for his book and check out his YouTube channel. There's loads and loads of information there. And if you don't need it, someone might need it, someone can get help from it as well. All right. With that, it brings to the end of the show. Another amazing, impactful show. It was episode number 39. I'm slowly inching towards the 50th episode for a big bang. And let me tell you, it's going to be a big bang. And till then, stay safe. If you want to connect with me, my connection details. Just ping me, connect with Santosh, learn more about him, learn more about his vision. And if you can help him to gain the million lives, impacting million introverts, go ahead and be part of his vision as well. Till then, stay safe. Happy Mother's Day to all the lovely ladies on this planet. And if you're in India, stay home. Take care, guys. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you so much. Thank you.
Bye.